IDW Publishing's new Star Trek: Deep Space Nine sequel series has opened the gate for the return of Star Trek: Enterprise. Enterprise, which ran for 4 seasons, has received only one comic book tie-in, which appeared in 2016's anthology series Star Trek: Waypoint. Enterprise's sole comic outing is promising, showing its potential, and with Deep Space Nine officially receiving a sequel thanks to the comics, next it should be Enterprise's time to shine. Star Trek: Enterprise is the 6th Star Trek television program, which ran between 2001 and 2005 on the United Paramount Network. Starring Scott Bakula as Captain Jonathan Archer, Enterprise chronicled humanity's earliest days of deep space exploration. Across its 4 seasons, fans saw certain aspects of the Star Trek universe, such as the Prime Directive and the Federation, begin to take shape. It was compelling television, but by the time its first episode aired, there had been 14 years of continuous Trek material, and franchise fatigue had arguably set in. The show found its groove during its 3rd season, but ratings had already declined, and it became the first Star Trek show since the original series that did not go a full 7 seasons. Indeed, after its cancellation, the franchise went dormant, at least on TV, for 12 years. The show was cancelled at its peak, never getting a chance to show the world its true potential, and IDW is perfect for redeeming this. The Star Trek: Waypoint story, titled The Fragile Beauty of Loyalty, opens with young Jonathan Archer prepping for a big move. He heads out to the woods near his house to play one last time. Archer has also received a new dog, a beagle named Mosca, who his parents insist go with him, and Archer reluctantly agrees. While playing in a nearby nature reserve, he is attacked by a Suliban, the primary antagonists of Enterprise. The Suliban knocks Archer into the lake, and the boy is only saved from drowning by his beagle. As young Archer, shaken and almost unconscious, holds his beagle, he realizes it is not Mosca, but before he can ask any more questions, he passes out. Many years later, Archer is reflecting on the incident, and readers learn that the Suliban who attacked young Archer was sent back to do so, as part of the temporal Cold War. Readers also learned that one of Archer's crew volunteered to go back and save him. As Archer pets his beagle Porthos, he comes to a realization: it was Porthos who saved him all those years ago, swapping out places with Mosca long enough to keep him from drowning. The story was written by Vivek J. Tiwari and drawn by Hugo Petrus. Comics can redeem Star Trek: Enterprise. The Fragile Beauty of Loyalty has remained Enterprise's sole comics outing, and it demonstrates that Archer and his crew could work beautifully in the medium. The story touches on a number of important plot points from the show, such as the Suliban and the temporal Cold War. It also explores Captain Archer's character further, explaining why he loves beagles so much. As stated earlier, fans generally feel Enterprise found its footing in its 3rd season, but it was too little too late, and the show was cancelled a year later. If IDW was to revive Enterprise in comics as it just did Deep Space Nine's narrative, Archer and the rest of his crew could have a chance to shine once again, this time fulfilling their potential. Now is the perfect time for Enterprise to return. In the years since the show's cancellation, Star Trek has experienced a renaissance on television and in the comics. IDW recently released Star Trek, a new comic that serves as the official sequel to Deep Space Nine. The book has been a hit with fans, not least for how it's brought together a crew from all different eras. Whether as a continuing series or through some kind of temporal twist that allows them to join existing comic series, fans deserve to see the Star Trek Enterprise crew once again.